Welcome to Sit and Surrender. This is class number 6 of our beginners series. So let's start by standing up on the front of our mat. Just to warm up, let's just do one sun salutation A. So starting in a mountain pose, palms open. Reach your arms up, taking a full breath in. As we exhale, we fold into a forward fold. We come up into a halfway lift, taking a full inhale. Plant your hands into a high plank position as we exhale. Chest forward, take a full inhale, pushing through the hands. Exhale, chaturanga, or all the way down to the belly. Coming up into cobra pose or upward facing dog as we breathe in. Downward facing dog as we breathe out. Right, we're gonna bend our knees, look forward. We're gonna sit down onto the floor. Okay, let's start with our Janu Shirshasana. So Janu Shirshasana is like doing a tree pose sitting down. So we're going to start by having the left leg straight and the right knee bent. Okay, so in your Janu Shirshasana, I'll do it facing the camera. Okay, before we move into the pose, just make sure that this left leg is in a straight line. Usually, or the common mistakes is that when we sit down ready to do Janu Shirshasana, so Janu Shirshasana is this one, having like a tree pose, but seated. This leg is on the side or towards the other side. So to set it up, we're gonna make sure that this leg is in a straight line and it's like I'm doing a tree pose. Okay? So let's start with the left leg straight and the right foot inside the left inner thigh. Left toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Chest is moving forward and up. Okay, now as we breathe in, bring your arms up, and then slowly as we exhale, start to reach forward. Okay, now think about your chest is the one that is moving forward instead of your head dropping down to the floor. Okay, so chest moves towards your big toe, chest moves forward, your hands drop down onto the floor. I want to make sure the back of the neck is long. I'm not dropping my head down. I'm keeping a neutral alignment of the back of my neck and the sides of my neck. I'm moving my shoulders back. I'm keeping my belly in. Okay, and then just make sure that you are really not rounding your spine. So this is why it's very important to just keep sending your shoulders back, chest forward. Okay, take a full breath in. As we exhale, can you invite the chest a little bit lower towards your leg? Take another inhale, and then exhale is slowly coming all the way up. Now let's go to the other side, right leg straight, left foot inside the right inner thigh. Again, make sure this right leg is straight and your right toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Okay, arms are gonna reach up, we're gonna take a full breath in. And then remember, as we exhale, we start to fold forward over that leg, moving the chest towards your big toe, chest towards your big toe, chest towards your big toe. Then you might wanna tuck the chin in a little bit to create that nice straight line on the back of the neck and the sides of the neck. Move the shoulders away from your ears, taking a full breath in. As we breathe out, try to lower a little bit more towards your leg, but keep moving your chest forward. One more breath. And then slowly coming all the way up. Nice. The second seated position is our Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is having both legs straight. But to set it up, we start in a pose called Dandasana. So Dandasana is having both hands next to your hips, your hands are flat, and your chest is moving forward. So from here, you'll notice how tight your hamstrings are. If your hamstrings are very, very tight, I will invite you to keep the knees bent. Okay, but make sure your feet are not floppy. Okay, so your toes are engaged, your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. So it doesn't really matter how much your legs are bent, as long as you have your toes pointing up, that's gonna allow the energy on the legs to be present. Okay, now I don't want you to bend your knees a lot, otherwise you're not gonna feel much what is happening on the back of the legs, and this is a very good opportunity for us to really try to open the back of the legs as much as we can. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my knees bent a little bit more than normal, okay, just to make this pose a little bit more accessible. Dandasana, hands flat, chest forward. Okay, now keep the chest moving forward and the back of the body straight. I'm gonna bring my arms up. I'm gonna take a full breath in. And then as I exhale, chest towards my toes. So my heart space moves towards my toes. Don't drop your head, don't drop your head. Start moving down, chest forward, chest forward, chest forward. Drop the hands down to the floor. Okay, now tuck the chin in a little bit just to create a nice straight line on the back of your neck and maybe holding onto the outside of your feet. All right, now take a full inhale here. As we exhale, chest moves forward and then down towards your legs. Okay, move the shoulders back away from your ears by pressing onto your feet and inviting your toes towards your face a little bit more. And again, relax the shoulders, chest moves towards your feet. Take another full breath in. Stay here as you breathe out. You can even try to have your legs a little bit more straight. Push the feet towards your face just so the shoulders stay back. Nice, and then slowly release your hands and coming all the way up. Okay, from here we're gonna move into our wide-legged seated position. Okay, so wide-legged seated position is having a V shape with your legs, with your toes pointing up to the ceiling. So the further away the legs are, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so if you feel like you're still not quite opening your inner thighs or your hamstrings, you're more than welcome to bring your legs a little bit closer. Okay, so it's the same principle. Your back, the back of the body is straight. Okay, so chest is moving forward. We're gonna bring our arms up. We're gonna take a full breath in. Same thing, chest moves forward without dropping your head as you arrive in a forward fold. And maybe it's just a little bit that you come down towards the floor, that it's fine. Okay, there is no need to go all the way down. It's more about, can you keep the chin tucked in so the back of the neck is long. And I want you to really focus on having the toes pointing up to the ceiling. Chest moves forward, take a full breath in, and maybe lower a bit more as we breathe out. Maybe you're able to drop the elbows down to the floor, but just make sure that you are not rounding your spine, so you're keeping the shoulders back and you're keeping the back of the neck long. Okay, take another full breath in. Stay here as we exhale. And then slowly coming all the way up. Okay, from here. Bring the feet together, coming into our butterfly pose. So having the soles of the feet touching. And just holding your feet with both hands. I like sometimes to interlace my fingers in front of my toes. And again, the closer your feet are towards your body, the harder, is the opposite than what we did, sorry. So if the feet are closer to the body, it's harder. If the feet are further away, it's a little bit easier. Okay, so measure that, and then if you are not able to drop the knees down to the floor, you can definitely slide 2 blocks underneath your knees, and that they will support, or books, they will support your knees not to drop all the way down. Okay, so holding onto the toes, take an inhale, chest forward, and then as we exhale, bend the elbows again, chest moves forward and towards your feet. Your shoulders are moving back, tucking the chin in, keeping the back of the neck long. And breathe. Make sure you're not rounding your spine. Make sure the neck is not dropping. One more breath. Nice, and then slowly coming all the way up into a seated position. All right, maybe we just close with one breath. Bring your arms up, take a full breath in, and then hands come to our heart. Hands come down to the floor as we breathe out. And thank you for joining me for class number 6, and I'll see you next time.